Hey guys and gals, currently it is April 1st, 2020 and I am going for another social distancing bike ride. Today I just wanted to go in the same kind of areas that I normally go into, just around the bend from my apartment, but I did want to kind of push myself a little bit harder than last time, just because every single ride I found past the first, I would say 5 rides, I have been getting slightly better, more better with the shifting, getting my cadence back, just overall feel and strength back into my legs. So for me, this was just kind of one of those days where I was just exploring. And as you can see right now, I kind of decided, okay, I don't really want to go on Shepherd, so I decided to hop on this little area and just figure it out from here. But for me, it's just one of those where I just want to go out on decent days, even if it's slightly wet or damp, or even if there's a bit of drizzle, that's fine, as long as it's not thunderstorms or just pouring down of rain. If it's not like that, I'm usually trying to get out, whether it's walking or cycling, and just trying to, like I said, go a little bit more further, or even if I'm doing the same area, just kind of trying to get myself a little bit stronger and back in the groove of what I would call regular day life. Because for me, the first 6 months after I hurt my legs, I still was having a hard time speed walking. I was walking actually at everyone else's pace, and to me that's, sorry, but very pathetic. I used to speed walk like crazy, and when I mean speed walk, people would have to jog beside me. You can ask my friends. And the fact of the matter is my normal pace is usually what I would consider just normality. And walking at a tenth of this normal speed just made me feel so low. And honestly, it felt a little depressing, in my opinion. Probably a lot of other people have felt that way too, whether they broke a leg or couldn't do stuff because of an injury. And for me, I never actually had it where I physically couldn't make myself go somewhere. Don't get me wrong, I've hurt my knees plenty of times. One time I scraped off both kneecaps, all the skin right off of them, multiple times. One of them actually just healed, and then 2 days later, thing came off right again because I did something stupid, vaulting, and I kind of fell and then scraped my knees off again. But anyway, the thing is even with injuries like that, and I kind of limped for a couple of years because it didn't quite heal right. But afterwards, you kind of go back to normal. But with this, it just felt like there was going to be no normal in a way. Just cycling here at this pace, I was just the happiest person alive. Because for me, what was it? If you guys know, I originally got back into cycling again because of a friend of mine, my friend Michael. And the thing is for me, I stopped for many years because it was just something I just didn't end up wanting to do. And once I got back into it, it was like just putting on a new pair of shoes. You felt good. And for me, once I couldn't do it again, it felt like when you're a kid and let's say you're given a toy, and the moment you start playing with it, your parent takes it away from you for no reason. And to me, it was one of those things where I quite enjoy riding my bike. It doesn't matter where I'm going. I find just the movement of pedaling my way from point A to point B is just a rush. I don't know if anyone else feels this way, but for me, it's just, I love commuting. I love going from point A to point B, usually walking, but in this case, I actually prefer cycling now more. And trust me, I love walking. I'll walk for days. When I was backpacking for 5 weeks, sure, I took some buses and some trains, but I averaged about 20 to 30 kilometers every day of walking. And let me tell you, when you're overseas in Ireland, Scotland, or even England, I mean, a lot of the places it was all uphill. I don't know where the downhills were, but I just couldn't find them. Because every time I was walking, it was always uphill. I mean, like I said, I love going from point A to point B. Once I got my driver's license, of course, you're driving around for a bit, but I just never quite got into it for some reason. I mean, driving is fun, don't get me wrong, but like, I just don't like to use gasoline. And also for me, if I ever did anything to my dad's car, oh, I'm gone. Oh man, but I do like the fact that one, this is my bike, bought and paid for it. Thank you again, Gabriel, for the discount. But everything about it is worked on by me. I got every single part based off of different decisions. Some were smarter than others. Probably should have upgraded my bike to have disc brakes instead of rim brakes. Big mistake, but you know what? It is something I will rectify when I get my next bike. Either the GT Grade Elite, the lowest edition, the $1,100 version, or the GT Traffic X 2020 model. Both of them are quite good. Obviously, the Grade Elite is better, but to me, it's one of those things where if I can't get a Grade Elite and I can't get it ordered in, then that's way too much money for what I'm going for. So for me, I can end up getting the Traffic X with a discount and then just getting rid of the flat bars for the gravel dropper bars, and then I would simply just convert the shifting and brake mechanism, so it wouldn't be that bad. I mean, it's going to be a bit of work, don't get me wrong, but I mean, when that puppy's finished, it's going to be wow. I'm really, really excited, but it's one of those where until COVID is finished, I can't really do much about it, so I'm just going to keep enjoying this bike for a long time. I am happy, though, I have gotten a few extra spare parts, like tires, tubes, just general stuff for maintenance, so that way, if anything does go wrong, I don't have to, well, I can't really go to a bike maintenance shop because none of them are open, but I mean, if they were open, that'd be great, but at least I could do something with it. But yeah, no, I mean, for me, like I said, just exploring, going through the neighborhood, and push myself a little bit harder than last time, so that way I will progress to the point where I hopefully don't have any more issues with my knee joints. Here I was gonna go off all this debris and I was just gonna be heading home, but then I was like, you know what, I want to push myself a little further, so I decided to switch it around and go a little bit west. That's the fun thing I like. With a bike, you have the freedom in a sense of a car, obviously not as quick, but it's one of those things where you have the freedoms to travel that much further than a walking pace and thus go further than you normally would. Because, don't get me wrong, I've walked in this area hundreds of times, but it's one of those things where, if I was to, let's say, go through the whole neighborhood walking versus just taking my bike, even if I'm going at a very low bike pace, I'm going to be going so much faster, and my time would be reduced significantly. So, it's just, and not only that, but you just have a little bit more fun on the bike, going back and forth, jumping up and down on stuff, avoiding pedestrians during COVID time. But that's the thing I like, Oh yeah, right over here, I did not see this barricade, and I was literally reacting, split-second reaction, just like to get out of the way. It literally scared the crap out of me. And all this cobblestone underneath me currently is just, I don't know why they installed that there. The thing never lasts, especially with all the trucks going through there. There's more potholes in there than the whole city of Toronto. Ugh, very annoying. They should just do flat pavement. They always want things to look a little fancy. Over here, I was actually going to make a left, but then I realized, oh, I could kind of go around these people. And don't worry, I did not get that close to the lady. surprisingly, the GoPro makes things a little bit wider, or your view is slightly disfigured, so to speak. So I wasn't as close to her. I mean, I did get a little closer than I wanted, but you know. And then from here, I was literally going to head home, but then again, I decided to change directions, and I figured I wanted to go a little bit further, like just around the bend. So I figured I'd just go around the TCSB building, and then just head straight home. And yeah, no, I mean, you know what? This day I won't forget. 1 month after I started recycling again, this was my 7th ride of the year. And you know what? Just 1 month difference. My word. I mean, I was able to go further, or even the same distance as I kind of normally do. But in actuality, I wasn't huffing and puffing. My legs were not inflamed. And when I mean inflamed, I mean because of my knee injury, they would be like inflamed. Honestly, they were hot, pain. They felt like after doing 100 squats in a row. You just have to sit down and you just gotta stretch them out or put like an ice pack on them. But I mean, I felt great. And to me, after this ride, I realized there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and I just got to keep working on everything, and eventually things will get back to normal, or kind of normal. Anyway, I want to say thank you guys and gals again for watching one of my videos. I hope you guys like it. I'm going to be posting a lot more biking and walking videos later on. Please give a like if you enjoy it. If you don't like it, dislike it. I mean, it's definitely viable. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. I really, really appreciate it.